Good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well. Okay, now we're gonna start with our workbook. Please get your workbook and open it to page 21. Before we start, I just want to say one thing. These are the words that we need to study for dictation. I actually put them in the educational files for Monday. Don't forget, for Monday, we have spelling plus dictation. The words that you have to study for dictation are the following: alone, spider, game, times, flute, and week. As I wrote on the agenda, you have to copy the 6 words on the spelling plus dictation copybook, okay? We copy as we always do. L2, the title in the middle, and then you write the date. You can write it for
Miss,
January 31. Okay, that's what you have to do. Yes, Lamar.
yesterday it was raining and ice fell.
You what?
Yesterday it was raining and there was ice.
Yeah, there was ice. Okay, so I think that everything now is so clear. So for Monday, don't forget to study the spelling sheet for L2 and these 6 words for dictation. They are in the educational files. Okay, now we are going only to start with page 21 in workbook. Tomorrow there is no language activity ST because tomorrow is off. Okay. Please every day check the agenda with the educational files. Now we will start with book page 21. We will read the text. Okay, it's a spring vacation with cousins. We will read and do the questions. Yasmina, start reading.
Yes. Sprinkle vacation with cousins. Our cousins Tia and Tamara are coming to spend sprinkle vacation at
Spring.
our house.
This is a spring, okay?
Spring vacation at our house next week. Tia always
Complains.
complains about everything. She wants to sleep on the big bed because she says that the small one gives her nightmares.
Very nice reading, Yasmina. Thank you. Let's move on. Muhammad Khawaja, continue. She takes.
She says that robot control from our head and says the
Channel.
because she thinks our projects are boring. She also likes to order food from the nearby
Continue. Restaurant.
restaurant.
Since
She doesn't eat homemade food.
good reading. Thank you. She doesn't like to eat homemade food. Haya, continue. We often
do as she says because she's our visitor. We respect her parents. Tamara never complains about anything. She doesn't mind where she sleeps as long as we sleep in the same room and chat all night.
good reading. Haya, thanks a lot. Ahmad, continue reading. She likes.
She likes to play our games and watch our programs, saying that they are a lot fun and interesting.
Besides,
she loves my mother's cooking and prefers it to take out food.
Thank you. Good reading. We're gonna move to 22, Rama.
I spent most of the time with Tamara during and drawing and playing board games. Tia and Tamara both like to visit us and spend time at our place during winter vacation.
Good reading, Rama. Let's move on. Let me choose. Okay, Yara, continue reading. I like.
I like it when our cousins come over, but I don't like it when Tia interferes in everything we do and starts giving
Advice.
advice.
Good reading. Thank you. So this is lesson 2 in the workbook. It's the text. Okay. Now we will answer the questions. Please, everybody has to have the workbook with him or with her. Okay. Now we will start. Mustafa, read the first question.
Who is coming over next weekend?
Yeah. Can you tell us who's coming over next weekend?
Tia and Tamara.
Can you please say the answer in a complete answer?
Tia and Tamara are coming over next weekend.
Excellent. So here you have to write that Tia and Tamara are coming over next weekend. Write it in a good handwriting on the workbook. Okay, now we are using the workbook. We're gonna write the answers on the workbook. Don't forget that I actually put the answer key for the 2 pages 22, 23 in the educational files. If you aren't able to copy during the Zoom meeting, you can have enough time to copy it whenever you want. Try your best to finish with us. Ali Haidar, read the second question, please.
Why does Tia want to sleep on the big bed?
Yes, can you answer in a complete answer? Why does Tia want to sleep on the big bed?
Tia wants to sleep on the big bed because she says that the small one gives me nightmares.
Excellent, Ya Ali. Excellent job. Because she says that the small ones give her nightmares. Good job. Keeping in mind, whenever we want to answer any question, we answer in a complete answer. So as Ali said, Tia wants to sleep on big bed because the small ones give her nightmare. Take your time in copying the answers in a good handwriting on the workbook. Let's ask Jad about the question number 3. Yes, question number 3, Jad.
What does Tamara think about our games and programs?
Yeah.
Tamara thinks that the games are and programs are very nice, but Tia
Excellent.
doesn't like them.
Excellent job. She thinks that they are beautiful, she likes them, and she says that they are a lot of fun and interesting. So Tamara likes to play our games and watch our programs. As Jad says, she likes them. So please kindly write the 3 answers for the 3 questions. Take your time in copying them in a good handwriting on the workbook. Let me now choose Raghab because she said that she wanna share. Yes, Raghab, read the question number 4. Yes.
When do Tia and Tamara visit the family?
Yes. When do they visit the family? On which
Tia
vacation?
and
Yes.
Tia and Tamara visit the family on spring vacation.
Excellent. So they visit the family on the spring vacation, during spring vacation. Rahaf Abu Khalil, question number 5.
What does Tia interfere in?
Yes.
Tia interfere is she always wants to sleep on the big bed, and she always takes the remote from their hands, and she always wants to do what she wants.
Yeah, so she interferes in everything the family does. She interferes in everything, as Rahab said. So this is the answer for question number 5. Please copy the answers on the workbook. It's page 23. The last thing that we're gonna do is the compare and contrast. We're gonna compare and contrast Tia and Tamara. Don't forget that in the middle here, we're gonna write what do the two girls share in common, what both of them have or do. And here, you are going to write how they are different. Okay, as we did in our book, page 50, when we compared and contrasted Uncle Ram with the grandma. So don't forget to copy the answers, and the answers are in the educational files. If you didn't finish them, you can copy them by yourself. Rahaf, while copying, can you tell me what do the two girls share in common? Rahaf Diab. Yes.
Yes. The two girls shares in common. Miss Batul, can you say only in which page?
23, workbook. This page is 23
Yes.
workbook. According to your understanding of the text, Rahaf, this is according to the text, okay? What
Yes.
both of them do? Where do they go?
They go.
Yeah.
They.
What do they do in the spring vacation, both of them? Can you get it, or we help you? Click unmute again, Rahaf. You need help?
Yes.
Okay, let's help her. Who knows? Any volunteer? Let me choose some students. Hassan Asad, do you know the answer? What do the girls share in common? What do we have to write here in the middle? Hassan?
Yes.
Yes. What do we have to write in the middle?
Tia and Tamara both like to visit us and spend time at our place during spring vacation.
Excellent. So here in common, as we explained before when we were in class, in the middle, we write what do they share both. You search for the word both in the text and you're gonna copy the sentence here. So both, they visit the family during the spring vacation. Now, how they are different, who knows, who can tell me? Adnan, can you just give me one difference between Tia and Tamara? How the two girls are different? Tell me.
Tia interferes in everything.
Yes.
Tamara.
But Tamara does not interfere.
Not interferes.
Good job. Good point. He wants to say that Tia interferes in everything the family does, but Tamara doesn't. What else? What about sleeping? Who can tell me?
Tia like
Yes.
to sleep in the small.
Yes, Marama. How? What
In
about?
the big
Yes, okay, Adnan, thank you. Adnan said that Tia sleeps on the big bed. Yes, Rama, continue. What about Tamara? Where does she sleep?
Tamara sleep on the small bed and anywhere.
Yes, excellent. Tamara sleeps anywhere, but Tia only wants to sleep on the big bed because the small ones give her nightmares. Yes, Yasmina and Hassan, any difference between Tia and Tamara? What about the programs and the channel?
Yes.
Yes, what about any difference between Tia and Tamara? Can you tell me the difference between Tia and Tamara concerning the programs?
Tia, she sleep anywhere.
We said the sleeping about it. Tia sleeps only on big bed, whereas Tamara anywhere. What about the second difference? What about the programs and the channel? Does Tia like the programs that the family watch? Hassan, can you respond?
Yes.
Yes, tell me. Does Tia like to watch the video
Likes to
programs?
or food from the need
Nearby.
nude need brought
Yes, Hassan is
restaurant.
talking about the food. Good point. Tia orders the food from the nearby restaurant. What about Tamara? Does she like the food that the family eats?
No,
Does she order food, Tamara, or she eats with the family?
she eats with the family.
Family. Good point. Tia gets the food from the restaurant, whereas Tamara, she eats with the family. The last one, the last difference, who can tell me? It's about the programs. Programs, guys. Amar Madi, can you respond? Can you answer?
Yes.
Yes. What about the programs that the family watch? Does Tia like it?
She does.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
And what about Tamara? Does she like their programs?
Yes, she likes it to watch them and play games.
Good points. Thank you. So here are the answers. Here in the middle, as we said, we write what do they share in common. They like to visit the family. Now the difference. One here, we write number one, sleeps on a big bed. Whereas number one here, she doesn't mind where she sleeps. Number two, changes the channel. Whereas Tamara here in number two likes our games, watches our programs. She doesn't change the channel. The third difference, orders food, doesn't eat homemade food. This is Tia. Whereas here, loves mother's cooking. Tamara loves mother's cooking. As we said, when we write number one here, the first difference, on the same line, on the contrary, we have to write number one here. When we talk about sleeping here in Tia's circle, we have to compare it here, to contrast it here in Tamara about sleeping, number one with number one. When we talk about the channel here, number two, here number two has to be also about the channel, and so on you go. In the middle, you only write what both of them have in common.